Hey TSM fans, I wanted to make you aware of the cool tech.
Oh man, back on the grind. That's all I know. Back on it. We got Utah next. Got to be careful. 2K letting some teams slip victories in on me that shouldn't be beating me. It's getting a little wild. But I'm going to make it do what I do.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Just got to get back on the grind.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals. Kenny the
Doing this on Hall of Fame.
Moments away,
No bind VC.
Timberwolves going up against the Jazz.
Just straight pushing it.
Well, for Utah,
I'm now 78 or 79 shot creator,
you think about the Utah Jazz, and you
which is
think
funny.
tough, grinded out basketball. Quinn
Cause,
Snyder has
yeah.
brought some of that kind of play back to Salt Lake City, hasn't he?
My guy does not really have a shot.
Demands tough play from all positions. I like that. I love this young coach.
Has the group playing in a brand of physicality that is second to none. Now, if that could
I mean, I've put some points into my shot, and especially since I switched over to Hall of Fame, yeah, it makes me miss a lot more. Go straight with Hall of Fame. Like, it ain't really harder like you would think it would be. It's just a lot of the little things. It'll make you miss more shots. It'll make you throw away more passes on Hall of Fame, like easy passes you should be able to make on Hall of Fame. For some reason, it'll make you throw the ball in the wrong direction or throw right to the defender. So a lot of the crap that nobody likes on 2K16 is basically just amplified in Hall of Fame. But like a lot of the players you expect to be good, you know, they're good, but they like lights out good. I mean, like Kyrie, knocking down everything. Oh, hit me. Oh, he missed me. Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns are actually the reason I picked the Timberwolves. I was originally drafted by Toronto, which made no sense. You know, me being a point, Justice being shooting guard. Why do I want to have two other dominant guards, you know, that are all-star guards? And Lowry and DeRozan. I mean, yeah, I could have taken their starting place eventually, but I felt like that was just stupid. Sitting behind them when they are good players, and it's just going to make it longer for me to start. That was a stupid shot. I don't know why Justice put that up. But yeah, like I was saying, so basically, you know, I requested a trade to get on Minnesota, I was actually the two teams that wanted me most were Minnesota and Sacramento. And I considered Sacramento too because, you know, Cousins got a good game too. But I picked this squad since, you know, Wiggins and Karl Anthony Town. I just felt like it was a nice one for a good future team too.
Here's Wiggins, rebounded by the Jazz. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
You know, if I wanted to run with them a few years, I felt like this was a good team to actually do it. And plus, you know, have a decent chance of doing something this year, which we have. We've got a good record.
They often do a phenomenal job at stepping up. You know,
I think we still have the best record in the NBA. We've been on not a losing streak, but we've been losing like every 2 games here lately, which is a trip because, I mean, I went on like a
and from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
we lost 1 game and like 30 at one point. And lately, since we've got right around the All-Star break, it's been rough. It's been rough.
He coached at the college level, the minor league level, overseas, and now in the NBA. He brings a lot of experience to this game for the Utah Jazz.
But we still hooping. I mean, we still got a good record overall. We've still won some big games. We've just lost some that I feel like we shouldn't have. I had a feeling that was going to make me throw it in a way where he could steal that.
Minutes here in the first. T2 from Hill. Another miss by Utah.
Eventually, he's going to start making those.
To get everyone on the same page offensively. 1 of 5 to start.
And violates kicks to Young.
See, and Bialisa is a trip. Okay. He's my 4. He's a stretch 4. But he will, like, I had a chance for him to hit a game winner. He would not shoot. Would not shoot. Like, I set him up wide open, has nobody around. I'm pressing for him to shoot. Won't shoot. But then other times, he's got somebody on him. He'll turn, spin. I mean, go just crazy with it.
Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spot.
And I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't mind going shooting a game winner and going for it by any means. But I know right now that my guy is not the best shooter on our team.
And Young gets to Young. Back to Young. And a hard slam.
I know what my guy does best. You know, I know that pick and roll is that's where I'm going to get my buckets, and I'm slashing to the hole. That's why here lately I've been working on my agility, because even though my shot is supposed to be decent, it's not. Like, I'm not hitting near at the percentage I should. Like, even if I get a good release on it, 2K is not letting me make it. I can be wide open, still not making it. Not at the percentage I should be.
He's getting whatever he wants when he drives bases.
Coach right now in pro basketball.
Well, I think it's still Greg Popovich.
But, I mean, I'm still hooping. I'm still, you know, last game, I had a double-double last game. Oh, I almost lost that one. Like, I still get my buckets. He missed me on the cut again. Yeah, I still get a lot of my buckets on. Surprisingly, I get a lot of offensive rebounds. Like, not like, you know, Karl Anthony Towns amount, but for a guard with no points in rebounding, I get quite a few rebounding just playing smart ball. And then I also, I hate that crap. If I call for the ball, like, why can't you throw over a guy that's sitting right there? Like, what kind of professional wouldn't be able to make that pass? But anyway, I mean,
Boris Diaw is out there with Garrett Temple. Then there's Alec Burks. Then
you've got,
and it's Neto in at the 1. That's the group.
like, I still get my points. I mean, I've still had 29, whatever. I think 29 may be my high right now.
Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits.
As far as points, and then I think 16 or so rebounds, somewhere around there. Or not rebounds, assists. I think my rebounds is like 9. I hadn't quite. I don't think I've gotten a triple-double yet. I've gotten real close several times, but I don't think I've quite hit it yet.
We've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
Which isn't bad for, you know, 78. Like I said, playing on Hall of Fame. I've still overall adjusted my game to play, and I'm still doing work where I can. See that? I threw right past the guy that I was trying to throw to. And then they come back and hit that. So 2K just hit me twice on that, making me, one, throw to the guy I didn't want to throw to. And then 2, hit me on when he came back the other way and hit the shot. Even though I could do nothing about that whole sequence. Because there's no way for me to throw the pass that I want to throw, which is a fancy pass. But whether I went flashy or went basic pass, the only way I could guarantee that I would aim to him is by doing an icon pass, which I don't want to do icon pass all the time. It's stupid for me to do icon pass every time that I go. Because, you know, if you get into a good situation with somebody cutting, icon pass, that little bit of delay, that little bit of hesitation there, that's all they need to come pick off your pass. I wish he would have caught that. Yep, he gambled, lost. They got a bucket on us. That's all right.
Taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
I don't know why the Justice moving with me exactly on that one. Let's see if I can get him up here.
Down low, here's Aldridge. And 2 free throws.
He couldn't finish it, but that's all right. That was a good cut. Pick and roll works well on Hall of Fame. Like if you, if you just read it right, that's something that even with me being like a 78, 79 right now, I've been able to get some easy buckets on there and get a lot of assists from just doing pick and roll. Which, you know, makes sense. Real life, pick and roll has been working forever in basketball, so.
And the second free throw, good. Jazz trail by 11.
All right, we need a blowout here, honestly.
And here in the second,
we've been playing a little rough lately after starting the season so well. Oh, yeah, get me on that. Yeah. All right, my guy may have pulled a little bit of a LeBron on that. You know, he was faking it a little bit on that. I don't know if I got hit that hard on that pick. Y'all grabbing his leg, and he really trying to sell that he got fouled on that. I'm pretty sure the guy didn't hit me in the leg at all. Oh, stupid pass. Good block. Good block, Towns. Get that board.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
There we go.
Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Simply astounding work inside. Perez getting the ball in his sweet spot and just doing his thing down there.
Favors with the screen. Hill kicks to Hood.
Now, one of the other things I've noticed playing on Hall of Fame is it isn't as lenient on you reaching for the ball.
And Young, here we go.
Like, I feel like most of the time, if I try to reach for the ball, even if it's a good reach, in my opinion, where, you know, they dribbling the ball right in front of your face, or you come over on a double team from the backside, they will still call the foul when you reach one time. You press the button one time, they already calling the foul on you. Give me that and one.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
Have to admire how steady Prez is on these shots, sensing the contact coming and still nailing it.
Steve, we see so many former players taking over as first-time head coaches. I know you enjoy coaching your son's team. Any thought about coaching in college or pro basketball someday?
What I would love to coach at Michigan State University, my alma mater. But also, there's this other school, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on as my assistant coach. Me and you at Pepperdine in Malibu. That'll be fantastic.
How beautiful is that campus?
All right, I'm glad I was able to finish that and
We
one.
now know your priorities.
That's how we play the game. Bring it in, let's go. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
They just need to take some time, get back to playing like they know they can.
Here's Diaw, and Aldrich sends it back. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Timberwolves, #1.
It's the hallmark of a strong defensive team. When you can keep your opponents to such a low point total, it shows you are setting the pace.
All right, come on.
Inside. Favors can't get it to go.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can.
Oh, good pass. Yeah, he threw it to him right before I could call for a good pass.
To lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Diaw, the screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Temple. Here's Favors. Lays it
Oh.
Favors got 6 points.
The defense was not even close.
Give me a moment here.
On that assignment. That was too easy.
Hill against Young. Here's Towns. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jazz trail by 18. Hood kicks to Diaw. They set the screen. And the foul called on Justice Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boris Diaw.
All right, there we go. All right.
Wiggins is checked in.
I was snagging there for a moment, so I had to
Here's Temple.
mute the mic and pause for a second.
Just 4 to shoot. Temple dishes to Favors.
And there was a wild looking hook he just tried to shoot.
The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look for Utah. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
All right, at halftime, we got a 22-point lead. I'll take that. I mean, that's a That's a nice little start for us.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. I love the energy, fellas.
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He got some easy buckets, made some tough shots. He erupted in the first half of play.
All right, let's get back on this.
Here's Young. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by on the court for Minnesota. Young, he's in at the point. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Bialits, and it's Young, and it's Wiggins in at the small.
Sometimes the guys they'll give you back the rocks a little bit too quick.
2 points, that one goes. Towns has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves.
Because a lot of my points right now I get on pick and roll or on basically just a give and go.
Perimeter players last season, he pulled a fadeaway on Kobe and actually told him, I stole that.
You know, just
that's a great story.
And that's what it takes to become a great scorer.
This guy is a shot creator. Honestly, he probably should have been a slasher.
Before them, it's necessary to build a great repertoire.
I pressed the throw over to the corner on the right. I don't know why it threw to Miller. It's one of the things that right now really pisses me off about the game in general, but it does it even more on playing on the Hall of Fame difficulty. Is it'll just throw the ball wherever it wants to throw the ball. It didn't even throw that alley-oop anywhere near the guys I had running toward the goal.
They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the third.
And Bialits kicks to Wiggins. Bialits passes to Towns.
And Towns, man.
Jazz have gone 0 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
He takes some crazy shots on here, to say the least. Him and Wiggins. Bialits, he does it mainly when we're losing by a little bit toward the end of the game.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Young with the ball. So gets the whistle. Contact on the way out.
Yeah, Bialits will just randomly start shooting threes, except for when I want him to. Like if I want him to take a three that could possibly win the game for us, nah, he won't shoot it.
Our friend Steve Kerr do it. And Smitty, would you ever consider making that jump yourself?
You know what? I love coaching, Kevin. I do it with my kids at the developmental age, at the youth age. In the NBA, I've talked to a lot of guys. They said, Steve, if you can, wait till you get a chance to see your kids off to college and then jump into the fire.
How do you keep on top of that situation? When will you know it's the right time, aside from the fact that they may be going to school?
You know, I think I'm going to just go play it ear by ear. I think the one thing is I'm loving broadcasting, loving television. It's going to be hard to get me out of the booth.
I see you trying to push me off, Hill.
On its way from Hayward for 2. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hayward's got 11.
He dropped that like he Curry or something, you know?
After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Young dishes to Young. Pass to Bialits. Kicks it to Wiggins. It's Young on the wing. Young in the corner.
Oh, he stopped his cut.
Bialits passes to Young. And he gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Perez is ridiculous finisher around the rim. Just so clever how he dices up the defense.
Yeah, I do a lot of my finishing around the rim since my jump shot right now is be kind of trash on here.
Look at the scoring numbers right now.
Like I can go in the pro-am and knock it down.
The defense told
But playing on here on Hall of Fame,
He dropped that one with ease.
they just won't let me make it.
Pass to Bielitsa. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got 3 rebounds so far.
Let's go, let's go.
Diao dishes to Hayward. Deflects the pass.
Get that.
And it's out of bounds.
Oh, if Wiggins could have saved it, we had a fast break.
And we look at the assist numbers this season for the tag team duo of Justice Young and Prez and compare it to the rest of the team.
Well, this chart just helps back up what many have been saying about how improved the ball movement of the team is with OJ out on the floor. They might not always make the flashiest pass, but more often than not, they're going to do the little things to set up teammates in a position to succeed.
Yeah, that was kind of a pointless way of doing that timeout. Like, I mean, it may progress the ball up the court a little more, but
back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate.
To put a stop to that.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Hood. Will not go. This is off the front eye.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off.
There we go.
And that bucket adds to
OJ all the way.
Difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Hill kicks to Diao.
I want to reach so bad, but I know they're going to call a foul on me, so.
The feed now to Hood, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And before you now are the rookies on a roll. The hottest shooters in the last 10 games. Prez is second.
Oh, I'm second on the field goal percentage in the last 10 games out of the rookies.
Shot clock at 5.
Oh, crap. That was completely my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I just overran him. And then he made it after I recovered.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Young against Hill. Towns dishes to Young. And it's Young finishing it
That's
off.
what I love doing. Give and goes, man. Give and goes.
This fella just go to work.
I'll take him sometimes off the dribble, but for the most part, nah.
I look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D.
Get back in front of him. All right.
Way above them time after time.
Oh, good defense.
It's
Nah,
Young
don't
on
force
the
it.
wing
Don't force it.
by Hood. The kick out to Young. Out to
There
the
he
wing.
is.
It's Bielitsa. They get
Ah, good board. Nice finish off the
Got
board.
his third basket of the night right there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Favors with the screen. And Diao kicks to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock.
Man, I don't know what he just. Hayward's just dribbling, not going nowhere.
Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Young passes to Young. And Bielitsa kicks to Young. And the layup is good. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
Dishes it to Diao.
All right, I need to get my assists up. They're not anywhere close to where they usually are.
Pick for Hayward.
I'm usually averaging around a double-double.
He kicks to Favors. Up off the screen, and Derek
Ooh.
Favors with the slam.
He went over a couple of my guys on that one.
To stop, and he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is
He got rid of the ball too quick. I couldn't move.
Feeds to Young. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way.
It may have even deflected off of me.
A different look for you.
I couldn't completely tell on it if it hit me or if it just flew out. You know, 2K will have it just fly out too. Yeah, I think it ricocheted off of me.
So, Alec Burks comes in for Boris Diaz.
It happens. It happens.
Big group substitute. So it's the Timberwolves now. Exum and Hood are the 1 and the 2. Down low, it's Hayward and Favors, and it's Burks at the
Oh, he was pushing me out hard.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And it's Exum in the corner. And Derek Favors picks up the foul.
Good foul. Good foul.
The Jazz making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly.
Man, honestly, this game, like I've been passing the ball, but I've been passing it so early instead of, I don't,
Screen for Young.
There he is.
Off the screen, and it's good.
There's the assist.
He'll go to the free throw line.
When he's that close inside and the defender is giving up that much height, it's over.
Well, it's one of the most fascinating developments.
Yeah, I've been passing the ball so early, really, and letting my team move the ball around instead of just me.
Has impacted how NBA players carry themselves.
You know, a lot of ways, Kevin. It has gotten a lot of players in trouble. I think.
Oh my goodness, he spit right into me. I don't know how I didn't get to the steal.
In some ways, it's built a lot of these guys' brands because they have millions and millions of followers, and sometimes that can change into dollars.
What I envision after a game, guys leaving the floor, going to the locker room.
Nice stroke.
The first thing they do is pick up their phone and look at social media to see what fans are saying about the game and more specifically about the way they were individually playing.
Hey, Kevin, you're totally right, and I think sometimes you got to just disconnect from what people are saying about you.
Man, I can't believe I missed that dunk. And then they made me lose it when I got that rebound. I couldn't get past him there.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player, taking care of business.
I don't like that.
And Young kicks to
I don't like that one bit.
from 13.
See, he took that bad shot so quick, too. Like, you've got basically nobody underneath the goal for the rebound. You're taking a hard shot as it is. You ain't Kobe, you ain't MJ.
And stolen by Jang. Here's Wiggins. Tries again. Bielitsa with the bucket.
Wiggins, I'll give him that because he pushed it up court pretty well and he got it in good position. I thought he would pull up and take a little bit more of a jump shot off the dribble and let himself square up a little more. I think it would have been a better shot for him, but
Bielitsa's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
I hate that. Hate that.
For a long time.
Like, that guy, I mean, he obviously had beat him. Like, in all that room to throw the ball, that would literally be the last place I would put the ball. Because look at that. I'm throwing it behind the guy. I hate the way 2K does that.
Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Trey Lyles checked in for Favors. Urebko comes in for Boris Diaz. Garrett Temple has checked in for Alec Burks. And Raul Neto subbed in for Rodney Hood. Muhammad, no luck. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field.
He pulled that like he just knew he was about to knock it down.
Out left to the wing. Exum kicks the
I need to get maybe 2 more buckets. I really like 4 more assists, but they're probably going to pull me out the game.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And Young kicks to Muhammad. Back to
And of course, he won't pull that one.
Timberwolves passing it around. Now the dish to Jang.
But he'll take that shot over. Muhammad wouldn't take the wide open 3 that I gave him. But Zhang will take that.
Hey, this is what
straight over the guy. Yeah, he made it.
Markets in the NBA, but it seems, Steve, that the league has found a proper balance to give small markets or mid-markets a chance every year to succeed.
Yeah, I think so. I think players are doing a nice job right now in free agency. A lot of these guys are going to smaller markets, and when they're there, they're not changing. They're not running for the big lights anymore. So we kind of having a somewhat of a balance right now, Kevin.
Like LaMarcus Aldridge comes to mind. Could have gone to Los Angeles, wanted the Lakers wanted him badly. He chose a smaller market like San Antonio. Now, granted, a historically good franchise, but a smaller market.
Yeah, I think guys are doing that. I think it's more about winning versus where you're playing and where you stand.
I always love the way they call San Antonio smaller market.
And 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, it's smaller compared to, like, you know, New York or one of those, but it ain't small.
Exum with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Young kicks to Towns from 10 feet out, and the rejection by Favors.
I had to pause it today and somebody.
To the middle. And that one's good by Favors.
Favors can really hurt you from inside the paint. If he gets the ball in a good spot.
Somebody just comes in the room just saying stupid stuff.
Young passes to Young.
I ban people quick.
And Young gets to Young. A three-pointer.
Not that I'm quick to get my feelings hurt, but stupid stuff. Yeah, I have no trouble banning somebody.
I think in this situation right now, he's trying to put them away.
Back to Ingles. Here's Temple. Passes it to Exum. Favors with the screen. Nato. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
That was a good pick they set on me. Free him up. I ain't gonna hate on that.
To get his guys clean looks at the
there it is. He went too far to the right on the shot.
Steve, as a player, how often did you go into a situation knowing that you might get a technical foul called on you for saying something to a ref?
You know, a lot of times, Kevin, I went into a referee understanding the game and saying, hey, the momentum right now needs to slow down. Sometimes I get a tech because you kind of have some outbursts, but sometimes I tell the referee, I need a tech right now, just give me one. But I didn't even really say anything wrong.
Would they give it to you?
Yeah, sometimes. If not, I'll just say a few choice words, and then you'll get one.
Good. Tell me that when we get off the air, okay? Thanks. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Your rep coach checked in for Joe Ingles, and Shelvin Max subbed in for Exum. Timberwolves also changing it up. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hill in for Andrew Wiggins. Favors with the screen. Here's Temple. Again, the Jazz score.
Oh, man. You knocked that down. Oh, they're about to pull me out the game, man. I mean, I'll still have my A+, but...
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Fouled out Derek Favors.
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Miles checked in for the Jazz.
Yeah, my game's about over.
And that one falls for Young.
And really, Grez is a fantastic player, a true leader on the floor who his teammates look up to.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Well, Steve, the NBA has certainly done a lot to curb flagrant fouls or excessive force in various game situations. However, do you feel there will be always that hard foul that will come into play to some extent?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see if that foul is enough to get me out the game since I ain't on the line. And we got a big lead.
To differentiate between the two, but I think it's the right call.
2 shots.
I don't see anybody at the scorer's table yet.
That's good from Urepko. Well, all over the league, we're seeing more and more teams rely on analytics and data for decision making. How do you think, Smitty, the data affects the way the modern NBA game is run by the front offices?
You know, I think it's too much at times, Kevin, and sometimes I challenge it. I think when you're scouting a player coming out of college, I think it's great. But I think sometimes I've challenged. Some people say, well, Smitty, you never posted up on the left block.
Right.
That was Tim Duncan's block. I cannot have
That's why you couldn't go on the left.
I'm not going to have the same numbers on a certain block because the guys you play with kind of dictates where you score from on the floor.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
See,
Will be against Perez.
I'm trying to run to the left, and it does that crap. I can't stand that. Like, please, 2K, fix that. Like, if you even look at my movement, you can tell that I'm going to the left the whole time. I mean, you've completely got rid of the offensive guys.
To sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now here's Matt. Pass to Wiles. Shoots off the
You
screen.
gotta fix that crap.
Nice assist from Matt. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Young outside. And Young gets to Young. And Young with the stuff.
Well, guys, this was
That
never really
OJ.
a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the
I mean, it's a
board to
blowout,
deliver
but
out,
yeah.
this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were.
That's a nice move.
better team
Yeah, I like that.
every single category.
That was a nice take, nice pull up.
45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. And if you had to pick one player, guys, who would take over, you
Cat.
would have picked his name. But tonight was the night for Young.
It was a phenomenal job he did of finding his ideal rhythm at the offensive end and never letting the defense take him out of it. Once he got into that flow, the points came in a steady stream.
On the move. Ah, yep. Won't give me the ball. Oh, good pass. I don't know how he threaded that needle. Dang, good pass.
They've exploded here at the end.
Right time to start playing the best basketball that you can play. They are making everything right now.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And Young kicks to Hill.
I'm Gatorading.
Young up top. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
I had to do that one.
Guys, they came in here and really took charge from the open.
Had to do that one.
This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This kind of
I couldn't get the flop.
No intimidation factor at all. They felt like they were playing and they showed it.
My assist game wasn't where it should have been. I mean, just about everything else was decent. Turnovers were way too high. I mean, they were higher. I mean, I had 6 turnovers.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
Guys want to holler at me back in the studio? All right, I'm gonna go and talk to them then real quick.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal. and
Diesel,
Smith.
Ernie.
It is time now to
Jet.
present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Hey, Shaq here. You guys played with a lot of confidence. But did you think the win would come this easily?
I mean, you don't ever want to go into a game expecting a blowout. And, you know, even when it seemed like we were pulling away, the team, I felt, did a good job not starting to coast. You know, not letting them get back into it. Good team effort all around tonight.
Yeah, great job.
If I'd have hit,
And that'll do it for this edition of the
taken and hit one more shot,
for Kenny Smith,
I'd have been 9 or 10.
for Kevin Harlan, and for
Would put me at 90%.
This is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful.
And then I think I made 2 free throws. I'm pretty sure that's what all I shot. I ain't shoot too many free throws that game.
See you.
Good night.
I mean, it's pretty nice right now that basically every 2 games or so, I've got enough to upgrade at least something. Just according to what kind of stuff happens between the games. You know, if any of my endorsements or anything that pays decently, sometimes I can upgrade after a game. $10 a.m. Nope. Me and Draymond got something going on. See, it's almost always somebody on their team. It's like, man, talk to the dude on your team. Give me a good option here. Give me a good option. So, I hate the extras on this one because they don't really make sense. I'm not going to hit a lot of buzzer beaters, whether it's on TV or off TV. I don't know that ad's going to be that much big of a thing. But, yeah, I'm not going to get buzzer beaters. Because in most cases, we may not blow them out every team, but we usually I say, get a comfortable win. Where it's 7, 10 points. And this is 6 events for 24 more, basically. Because, yeah, how many times am I going to hit buzzer beaters? For that, this is your time ad. And this is only 3 events. I'm gonna go with this one. Just take the easier money. Now this, on the other hand, I will get probably several double doubles. And let's say in going to 6 events, let's say that gives me a chance to play 10 games. I probably am going to double or get. I'm probably going to double in 10 games, probably half of them, if not more. So that's the extra 300 or so VC. So that one's worth me taking that second offer. All right. Man, right now I'm so happy. If you notice, if I come over here and grab this ball, if you've watched anybody else who hasn't quite, who's working on grinding, notice at the top I don't have a meter. My doing work days are done. Done. Which means I don't really have to practice. Let's go check this. So I got 2045. I'm probably not going to touch anything this time, but I want to decide kind of what I want to look at next. Could touch layups and dunks. I feel like, okay, look at this. That averages out in those 5 upgrades to basically 4K per upgrade. And it doesn't affect my shot enough. Where here, within 5, it's worth less. And it's like my mid-range is at a higher level. So you would think these would be valued at more. I really need to work on my defense. I'm not gonna lie. But right now, a lot of what I do is just I depend on Karl Anthony Towns and the guys behind me. Honestly. Look how much of a change those 6 points are on my contact dunk. Plus 16. But here, 10 points and plus 14 is the biggest. I really like my shot close off the dribble. I should be knocking them down. Look at that. I'm at an 82 right now. When I'm done, I'll be at a 94. Yeah, that doesn't happen. That does not happen. I mean, I do like having more contact dunk there. But yeah, I'm not gonna touch it quite yet. I'm gonna give it another game. Hopefully have another decent game. Give me another 1,000 or so VC off of this game. I mean, because my last few games have been overall pretty nice. I mean, even the one I lost. I mean, this game, 23 minutes, 19 points, 5 assists. This game against Sacramento, 23 minutes, 23 points, 10 assists, double-double. This game, I had 8 assists. I had 15 points, 8 assists. Just short of a double-double. This game, 25 minutes, only 12 points, but 7 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple-double. I think that's the only time I've lost 2 games in a row. Can't believe I let them beat me. 22 points, 6 assists there. 12 assists here with 6 points. $17 points, 8 assists. 26 points, 7 assists. 16 points, 9 assists. 19 points, 11 assists. Like, I mean, I get in some work on them. This is something I don't know yet. I'm guessing that if I don't choose to go to practice, it's going to say I skipped practice. I'm sure Chris Paul has something at the same time. What's that, 9 a.m.? I didn't pay attention to that. 9. Chris Paul's at 11. There's a really good chance they're going to run over. Let's go into team practice. Holla at my boys. I'm going to go in, walk in the gym. Coach is going to start a drill up, and I'm going to say, deuces. Go do my vertical and walk out. That's right. Middle of a drill, I'm going to just be like, nope, not feeling it, coach. Not feeling it, coach.
All right, guys, over here. We can't afford to take it easy on this road trip. Gasol is up next. I want us rising to the occasion. Let's work on our pick and roll execution, okay?
Which Gasol? I didn't pay attention to which team we got next. This pick and roll execution. All right, good job, coach. Good call. Great drill. Great drill. I'm gonna find it. Where's my guy over here? No, he's over here. Hey, what's up, man? Alright, let me hit the vertical here. Coach, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm good. Alright then. Flick it. I actually want to see. Finally, my vertical finally went up. It took like 4. It took like 3 or 4 things in agility for my vertical to finally go up. That's all I wanted to see. I was at 39.7 for the longest. I was thinking they just ripping me off on points. I mean, I still feel like that, but, you know, I'll let them slide a little more now. Now that I've seen some results. I'm like, Coach, you see that stuff, man? Half an inch on my vertical. I'm gonna do this for the, I guess, the free VC, and since I ain't really got to do nothing for it, so ain't gotta do nothing for it. Tell him to look at the flick of their wrists. And then, of course, I'm going to skip that one. Oh, I got 2 days off in a row. So, yeah. Let me go on and get this free VC, too. I'm just getting rich. Just getting rich. Y'all know what I'm saying? Just getting rich. 50 VC at a time. I'm gonna see if they're gonna let me get away with this. Hopefully they'll say I went to practice on that one. All right. Let's see. San Antonio is one of my squads in real life, so you know, I'm gonna see them play in the gray, and we gonna play in the black. See, they the offense, one ahead of me. They the what was it? The overall one ahead of me. Yep, they're overall one ahead of me, and in defense they're 2 ahead of me. So, yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by
Just might have a little bit to worry about.
Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, only one win in their last 6 games.
Yeah, I'm a Texas boy.
Looking to be more competitive tonight. And Shaq, we're coming
Houston
up to the
and
halfway point of the season.
San Antonio
Finally getting into a groove
and Houston.
after a shaky start.
My teams, when they play head to head, San Antonio all the way. Though, you know, I did go hard with Houston, especially when Elijah Warren and Drexler and them boys were together.
With Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Trading blows in that one, they did win by 3.
And that's the kind of...
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
DA, I'm going to give you a moment to do your thing. Text real
is
quick
one
here.
of the real humanitarians in the NBA. An ambassador for UNICEF, he concerns himself with a lot more than just basketball. Jerry West said of Gasol, you can feel the warmth, the goodness in him. A real gentleman. If you're around him, you can't help but like him.
A gentle giant, David, for sure. Thanks. Brent, as we move towards the middle of the season, teams
Boy,
can
Tony
start
Parker.
to get mentally fatigued.
Pau Gasol.
Players keep their focus during that stretch.
This is a great time for coaches to introduce a few interesting concepts, maybe put in some new plays or defensively challenge his teams during games where maybe they have a 15 or 20 point lead. You can ask your team to
Dang, Cat, you jumped way early on that.
Re-engage the mind of a player really quickly.
I'm trying to think last time we played if Parker played. I don't think he did. I think Parker was injured last time. Dang, they ripped Justice real quick.
A 3 from Leonard. It's good from long range.
Dang you, Kawhi.
Got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Spurs.
Did I ask you to get the first 3 points of the night on the board?
And outside, it's Young on the wing. The dish to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And so he earns a trip to the line.
Yep.
That's just what Prez does, getting real physical with
That's all I was playing for on that one.
He's getting his
Get the foul, get to the line.
right now. And that one falls for Young. And so Young nails them both. And Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs, at times we've seen him be a little prickly with the media. If he doesn't like a question, you know, Greg, he'll let you know about it.
Well, I know the shtick for some people, Kevin.
Yeah, dang right, Pop's gonna let you know if you don't like the question.
That's who Greg Popovich is as a coach.
Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about it if you don't.
In-game interviews. It's kind of like you
I tried to save it, but can't let it.
That's a super.
Cause he Pop.
If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if
Pop,
you take a
feel.
chance, you better get it.
You know, it's some coaches throughout the leagues. I'm gonna say leagues because I'm not, you know, NBA, NFL, whatever.
Yeah, he sat in that mid-range area, which can be a no.
Oh, one, it wouldn't have made me throw that pass so slow, and 2, it made him gather a lot slower than I felt it should have. But I think part of that could have been because of my pass too. Instead of it letting me throw the pass when I first did it, instead of throwing it so slow, where he would have got to catch it and finish in one motion.
For them, Brent, an open shot from that distance is a good look.
Well, I think Greg Popovich did a great job, Kevin, of assembling a roster of mid-range shooters who can be quite deadly there. So the offense is set up to find those shots with good ball movement and good player movement.
Good whip.
It's not
Good team defense.
That's what they're looking
Wiggins.
for.
And that one's good.
Oh man, good shot, but
1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
makes me a little nervous on those.
Parker against
Like
Young.
I felt like he was open, but see him dribble through me? Yeah, he just dribbled through me. Bull. That's what that is. I don't care if you are the Spurs. You don't have a teleportation technology with the basketball. Give me the ball.
Young's shot is off.
Of course, you make me throw it into the fence.
Parker against Young. Aldridge kicks to Simmons.
How many Parker going flashy on me, man?
Another one falls for San Antonio.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
And this is where genetics may come into play, using that height, especially to
Cat.
get off at the mid-range.
Oh, too quick, Cat, too quick.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
I can't get through.
And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Wiggins with it. Leonard picks him up.
See, that's a horrible pass back to me. Horrible pass back to me. So now I got another Young on the court and another Tony on the court. Of course. It's that 2K turnover. They ain't give it to me, but
Baseline J. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And their
I mean, why are they just making my guys look like some punks inside? What's up with that?
That played a huge part in it, and he was probably the deciding factor. And over the years, Gasol has proven himself to be a valuable teammate. Someone
Now I can't make a layup.
to be around. A guy that plays well with
It's gonna be a long game, folks. They're dribbling the ball through me.
Towns with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Come on, no. Who's gonna come over here?
With the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Young passes to Bielitsa. Rejected by
That was
Gasol.
just stupid. Come on, man. And Wiggins not even gonna try to stop Kawhi, huh?
The story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Even though Parker is slowing down a bit because of his age, the Spurs are looking more and more to sort of hide him on defense, cross-match him with guys. There's no doubt, though, that experience and veteran savvy is still something they'll lean on the offense.
No, do not force that.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A post All-Star
I need to move my laptop. It was blocking my clock.
shots have been for the Timberwolves.
Let's go, hustle up.
It won't be long. They'll be pulling me out.
We have to stop Parker from fueling their offensive attack.
See, it's like my guys are playing worse.
In San Antonio, and then Doc Rivers adopted it in Boston for many years because the numbers will tell you the percentage chances of grabbing an offensive rebound for your basketball team are not very good. And if you take those kind of risks, calculated as they might be, it's a disadvantage for you to get back in transition. So a lot more teams adopting the 4-back and 1 take a chance at the offensive rebound mentality.
Part of that analytics contribution we're talking about before. Things like that point those things out of the play.
Yeah, and the numbers aren't lying.
Right,
See if I can't slow him down just a little bit.
San Antonio's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Spills in for Tony Parker. Young dishes to Jang. Looking to end the drought. Pulled the shot a little up. But
There we go. Good shot. Good shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's Mills, defended by Young. Noah with a screen on Young. Ginobili kicks it to Noah.
I know, that was risky.
Young outside.
I wanted to see if Young wanted to do anything with it.
Young pass to Dang.
No.
Back to
Let
Young.
me circle around.
He kicks to Young.
Ooh, there's a lane.
Mills with the steal. Pass to Leonard.
Wouldn't let me turn and just take the lane.
Gets the three. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young outside. Now the feed to Towns. Wiggins dishes to Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, so polished down low. Prez going to town against the weaker interior defense.
Outside Leonard. Back to Mills. Noah the screen.
I wouldn't say I was going to town.
And that one goes in.
I mean, they killing my inside defense more than we killing them.
San Antonio leading by 17. Leonard and Aldridge, the two stars.
I leave the game and come back and what?
Simmons is out there with Parker, and it's Gasol.
Like, what just happened? It was on that foul. I got subbed out. So before that foul, yeah, there's 150 left. And then it just jumped ahead.
So that's who San Antonio starts the second.
And we suddenly got losing by 17 now.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Jazz was terrific. He ended up with 19 points, and he was locked in. It was a strong shooting night from both the floor and the free throw line. He played a tremendous all-around game. Love to see that type of effort. We'll see if he can maintain that kind of energy tonight.
All right, David,
eventually, I will be going to the Spurs.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, that's got
Just trying to take my time.
Worn down because of that load that he carried, but I don't expect that from.
Well, I guess I better not take too much time. I don't want it to be post Kawhi. Yeah, I'd like it to be me just as Kawhi. You know, and still with Aldridge and them would be nice.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Young outside. Aldridge kicks to Young. Young outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gasol with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And the rejection by Towns.
Cat, way to go.
Here's Simmons. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Outside Aldridge. Young against Parker. He dishes it to Leonard. 5 to shoot.
Yeah, I don't know what my guys are playing like this game.
Goes up from the top of the key. Another miss by Leonard. Timberwolves trail by 20. Down low, Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice
Yeah,
feed.
finally got an assist.
Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Young kicks to Towns to the middle. A shot.
Nice pass, Cat.
Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here.
Oh,
Their success
okay.
working the ball inside
Other Aldridge.
and getting points from close range.
They confused me a little bit. I was like, why are they telling me what the other guy got this quarter when we score?
Gasol with it, working on Aldridge. San Antonio again missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Cat just barely got it over.
Just how aware he is out on the floor, not only on the defensive end.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh,
On the offensive side.
Really, Kevin, one of the best passing bigs to ever play the game, and it's a part of why he's been the crux of so many offenses. Very good at identifying and exploiting a mismatch for himself or others. Never forces.
Tony Parker was trying to break my ankles, man. That's messed up.
Young pass to
I'm 19. He's like
Aldridge has got his 3rd bucket of the
30s.
Have to appreciate
What is he? 34?
but a tremendous distributor as
That's a lot of hours. A lot of hours
Dishes at the
in basketball. Yeah, I wouldn't say that about him in real life, but when I'm playing against, I gotta talk whatever noise I can.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
Down to the screen.
I don't like that pick.
Here we go. And he converts the layup. Young's got 7 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks.
Come on. We need to make this a game again.
Sets up the pick now for Leonard. To the paint. Tries to snap the cold streak. Parker's shot is off.
He just doesn't seem to be himself shooting the ball right now, guys. Just looks a tad bit uneasy, and that's affecting.
Oh, I'm supposed to be able to hit that, man. Come on.
Pass to Leonard.
I knew I should have just went in to see if you were to do a dunk or a layup.
Out to Parker. Latrey. Good on the 3-point shot. Parker's got a pair of triple.
Did you let Parker knock that down on me? Let's go, 2K.
Right now, Parker just wants it more than we do. He's getting into our paint at will.
We just went on a 10-0 run.
Force some base.
Historically, really. And we've reached halftime in this one.
9-point game.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first.
It bothers me so much every time I see Andrew Wiggins on here.
Take it off. We're letting one guy look.
We come back to San Antonio now with a look at the world-famous Riverwalk with its restaurants and boats and nightclubs and people. What's going on? And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this.
Oh! And it wouldn't let me grab that. I ran through there perfectly. Good D, Cat.
Well, showed great discipline.
Good D.
Took good shots. So we'll see if he can keep that decision making up here in the third.
That was weird. I actually tried to pull up for the midi.
Then it's Wiggins and it's Young.
But instead it had me like do a fake behind the back. I think that's what it had me do on that.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Truthfully, I don't even know what I did on that. Because that was not at all what I was trying to do.
And they say it's a players' league. How much do you think, Brent, does coaching make? What kind of difference does it make in the NBA compared to other leagues? And
Like, if I'm not green lighting it right now, they're not letting me make it.
One of the best coaches in
Like,
our league.
it makes no sense. If I'm close, like, I mean really close,
It's about
not good enough.
the characters of your team, being able to take the pulse of your team and the Yeah, and during the right times during the season, be able to activate maybe your brain in a different way and get you out of the monotony of what an 8-month season is about. So some of the more creative minds in our game are not the X's and O's guys, but the ones who try to do a little something different just to tweak you, to keep you engaged.
Good pass. Good finish.
Great way to start that.
Let's go.
And already maybe a defensive adjustment needs to be made here in the second half if their current setup leads to chances like that, high percentage.
That one falls.
I feel like you can make that one blindfolded. Aldridge, as usual, cashing in from mid-range.
That was a difficult shot that he just dropped in like it was
Young
nothing.
up top, covered by Parker. Wiggins dishes to Young. Down low.
Good pass. Bad pass. And good finish, but he should have took it in the first place. Ooh. They were trying to throw that ball away.
They've got to body him up and keep him off that spot.
Here's Parker. Again, the Spurs good for two.
Dang.
And they work the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And Young kicks to Bielitsa. Baseline jumper. Tries again. And a foul called on.
See, why would it pull me over to the left on that?
Right here.
Good decision made there, Prez. Really fooling the D with the lethal.
Like when I did the pump fake, all I needed to do was go straight up. Like it made no sense for me to jump over to the left to take that shot.
And so Young nails them both.
We can't seem to get it closer than 9 though. That's the problem right now.
Of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said,
Yeah, I mean, we're going score for score.
do as well.
You
He
know,
said
where
in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff.
And one.
We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, GA. Thank you. The Timberwolves have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And taking a look at the numbers,
I knew that was off. I knew that was.
And really, Perez is a fantastic player, a true leader on the floor who his teammates look up to.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Timberwolves trail by 9. Young outside. He feeds it to Towns. And there's the 3-second violation. And a look here at the scoring.
Come on, computer.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down. And
Come on, man. You're getting
the downward side in terms of his
3-second violation.
And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Spurs leading by 9.
Right now, their computer is just outplaying my computer.
Parker outside. Leonard with a screen on Young. Parker dishes to Leonard. To the paint. It's deflected. Towns with the steal.
Good steal.
And now the Timberwolves.
Let's go, Wiggins.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Tried to call for it. He went in and took that shot. Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns, both real good players. The reason I picked to actually come over to this team, but for some reason, it makes them take a lot of bad shots.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they continue to control the ball.
And Simmons kicks to Parker. Nobody near Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 18 points for
My guy couldn't hit the midi. Their guy knocked down the shot.
Let's go. Listen, guys, you got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's having too much success attacking us from the PA.
Well, one season he almost led the league.
Like, I'm setting him up
and that's for
over and over again, but for some reason,
deadly in-between game. He's the youngest of the Spurs' big three, but with his hamstring injury just 2 seasons ago, they look to manage those minutes a little bit more carefully.
Well, Brent, we all know that you come from a huge basketball family. Your dad, Rick, leading the way and in the Hall of Fame, and your brothers all played at various levels. What was it like coming up in a basketball-centric household?
Well, first of all, thanks for the underhanded compliment. We got that.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Free
that.
throws, yes, I got it.
It was a lot of fun. Having 2 older brothers and 1 younger was very, very competitive. So maybe some of the sapling from the fruits of that tree dripped into us with regards to playing the game.
There we go. There we go.
So it felt very natural.
Come on, I got to get this closer, though. That's the problem right now. We're just not getting enough defensive stops.
Pretty good discussions around the family dinner table, I'm sure, in the game.
Some decent ones, but Kevin, we played a lot more wiffle ball, soccer, Nerf football than basketball, and most of those games never ever got to the ending. Too much fighting. Too much fighting.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Young dishes to Towns.
I know I stopped my motion on it, but I knew I wasn't going to get the finish. Horrible shot, Wiggins. Why would you pull that? Come on, man.
Rebound number 5 here tonight. Simmons passes to Parker. Here's Aldridge. Towns with the defensive effort.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
No. Go down. There you go.
In that situation, you have to attack with more power.
Come on now. Elf got to make some shots for me. Y'all have got to make some shots for me and get some stops. Oh, come on. Come on. You telling me that wasn't clean? You telling me that wasn't clean? He went up with the wrong hand. He should have went right-handed. Even though normally you would on that baseline, when you know there's a defender there, wrong hand to go up with. Because that happens. Where he could have used his right hand and actually shielded me from the ball. That was so clean. Oh, man.
He's never coached a player who improved as rapidly as Kawhi Leonard.
And that's saying a lot. Remember, Tim Duncan won the Finals MVP in his...
Oh, and now they pushed it back up to 20 when I go out the game?
Leonard and Aldridge, the 2 stars at the 3 and the 4. Tony Parker is out there with Simmons. And it's Gasol at center. And that's who's
let me spin.
For the Spurs.
Screw it. I mean, it wouldn't let me do my spin move when that was a perfect move for it.
Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, he's making it look effortless. You combine Leonard's athleticism.
The 2 times I've come out of this game, one, they jumped up to a 17-point lead from like a 7 or 8. This time they go up from what was it, an 11-point lead, 9-point lead, where we were basically either keeping it there or we were actually had some good chances to get the lead down. But when they pulled me out, it jumped up to 20. We were down by.
Here's Gasol and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
I mean, they're just outplaying my guys.
In the game. The Timberwolves shooting 46.
Like, how bad is it right now? Kawhi's got 20. Ginobili's got 12. Tony, my guy's got 9. But where is Aldridge at? Aldridge only has 2. I actually thought he had more than that. Hey, what's up, Bradley?
7%, pretty solid. They've been looking at a sink offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Jonathan Simmons.
Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream, man.
That's his first foul. Brent, you were able to play 14 seasons in the NBA, which is a very lengthy career with players starting so young in the league now. Do you see career lengths shortening overall?
Hey, I got you.
I don't think so, Kevin. In fact, I think they might be extending a little bit more. Players and the way that the franchises now are approaching the way that they handle their players with regards to their rest, watching their minutes. I mean, as we're moving on, evolution has not stopped, Kevin. So
Hey, I'm just building up a new channel, so I'm of course going to try to give shout outs as best I can. Like I said, I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Done with San Antonio to lengthen the careers of the Ginobili's, the Parkers, and especially Duncan.
And the only thing that happens with regards to that is some of the great players who have minutes cut back, Kevin, is their numbers are not going to look quite as impressive. But trust me, every player that played against those great players knows how truly great they were.
Young dishes to Towns.
Okay, he gave it back late.
It falls for his
There we go.
goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
So
He got it back to me. It was just a little bit later than I was expecting.
Good at creating shots for himself.
Gasol a screen. Parker kicks to Gasol. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And there's the whistle. Foul hard.
Yeah, man, I'm on this grind right now. Like the title said, man, I'm going through trying to get up to 99 without buying any VC. Just going through grinding. Right now, I'm doing it on Hall of Fame difficulty.
He's made that leap into superstar status.
Right now, honestly, this game, even though I got an A+, I've got a lot less assists than I would like. Right now, my guys honestly just aren't hitting whenever I'm giving up the ball.
Into the conversation for the league's best player.
You know, I've still got decent points for us, and right now they're up 21 on us. They're just outplaying my guys right now. Like offensively and defensively, they're just outplaying my guys.
Young pass to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And no good.
Oh, see, set the screen for him to get the bucket. We're just not capitalizing on them.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Young, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
And a rule change last season, Brent, in college
I
basketball.
mean, isn't that what it usually does, though?
Whether to go pro and even enable them to declare and then change their minds. I personally like that rule. What do you think?
I enjoy that rule as well, Kevin. I mean, you're 18 years old, 19 years old, and you decide to do something and you can't take it back. I don't think that's a good lesson to teach the youth of America, and so I'm with the rule. I think one interesting thing that
I don't know what's up with that.
is if a player comes out for the
I don't know how that's supposed to help me win.
drafted and then wants to go back to school for another year with the team holding that player's rights.
We've seen that before in the old days.
Absolutely. Larry Bird is probably the guy we all point to, going back and playing his final year at Indiana State and then joining the Boston Celtics. That is something that I think the league is going to think about once again and maybe implement for collegiate players.
Good on both. I think everyone would agree.
I'm glad you do. Know what I like to see? Gone.
That NBA players now spend more.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Right now, Parker just wants it more than we do. He is really causing problems for us.
It ain't Parker. Parker ain't the problem.
So guys, either ask other players in their area.
They're trying to make it like my guy's the problem.
Try to get together so that they have some company while they're in the gym, or they find some trainers that are going to push the limits of their potential so that in the off season they can come back next year bigger, better, and stronger for that season.
How can you play in the league now if you don't have a very comprehensive off-season schedule?
It's absolutely a year-round job, and there's some people on both coasts and in the Midwest that specialize in getting NBA players in particular ready for their next campaign. Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Young dishes to Young. As the Bialeets, nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now, here is Young. He's covered closely.
Oh, I was way late on that.
But he stays with it.
I honestly wasn't.
Parker against Young. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Young. Last season, I heard Byron Scott say he'd
No, I wasn't expecting that cut at that time.
4-point line beyond the 3-point line and another 3 to 4 feet out. What do you think of that?
What do I think of Byron Scott?
No, what do you think of the 4-point shots?
Well, I'm not for the 4-point shot, Kevin. There is a way to get 4 points on the possession, Kevin, but 4-point line I don't think is something that the league needs to invest time in.
Agreed. And the call will be
Got another foul.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, my team just wasn't balling for me this game.
So San Antonio going with an almost.
Oh, they actually put me back in the game? I figured that was going to be it for me. Let's see right now what my team's actually done for me. They've got 21. Parker's, who I've been on most of the night, has got 11. Karl Anthony Towns has been shooting a decent percentage, but hadn't been taking the shots like he usually would. Wiggins just hadn't had it this game. Same there.
For Dwayne Dedman, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for David Lee. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Ginobili in for Sasha Vujacic.
Yeah, I've had no choice but to start taking it in this game. No choice.
Ginobili outside. The dish now to Mills. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Spurs leading by 20. He kicks it to Noah.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they put me back in the game. He gambled and lost.
And the rejection by Town.
Get B.
Hung outside. Lets it go from the wing.
Oh, I released way late. Still got it.
Time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. For San Antonio, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Dishes it to Mills. They set the pick. Leonard on the wing. To the inside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And the Spurs lead.
He's just killing my boys. Killing my boys.
This one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And really,
this is only 36 wins for them. I've got like 46.
They faced them weren't nearly as productive. And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Kawhi Leonard.
I think I beat them
Did not have a hand in
every time.
He put them on his shoulders. He carried the heavy load at both ends of the floor. It's all because of him tonight that they're running away with this game.
And Bialeets kicks to Young. the 11-footer, and again it's Minnesota.
And they're on the kind of
Now he's starting to make them for me.
had it just started a little early.
Yeah,
Exactly.
This one's in the books. The only opportunity left is to try and fix some issues that were exposed tonight.
Aldridge kicks to Ginobili. Back to Aldridge. Rebound, Minnesota.
I didn't get Young the ball enough.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Can't say enough about the athleticism of Prez. Just an explosive move to the basket, making the deep foul on those drives.
First free throw is good.
I was like, are they trying to substitute me out while I'm at the free throw line?
And so Young nails them both.
Because that camera view went to the bench view.
Here's Ginobili. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
Dang.
They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd.
I got good VC out of it, but that's about all I got.
Really be a defining one for what they can do when they are.
I mean, I'm putting in work,
I mean, being here at home,
but I can't win them all. Can't win them all.
Execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
I like your tenacity out there. You're showing me something which I like. So keep it up.
You telling Aldridge that? Yeah, he is telling Aldridge that.
How you doing?
Hate losing. Hey man, Perez, you did your part. All right, this one's on us.
No, man, when we lose, it's on all of us. Everybody in this locker room, we need to step it up.
That's right. That's that mentality. Everybody. Everybody. Man, I don't even know what happened. My boys didn't have my back that game. Let's see what Clay wants. At 9 a.m. Yep, that's what I thought. Same day as Draymond, like they always do. 2 guys from the same team on the same day. Hey, I've got to take a stream break. While I'm between games here. I will be back shortly. Fix me something to drink, a little snack. Grab a quick shower. And I'll be back.